Alright everyone, here we go. This is an all signs reading. It is a very important reading. This is my monthly overview for the month of August, but it also doubles as Leo season reading. Leo energy this year is very strong. And Leo energy, it doesn't mean you're dealing with a Leo, first of all. That's no different than somebody saying to you, I see your person has brown eyes. You know, that kind of shit. Yeah, okay, great. So, 5,000 people out there yell and scream, oh my God, this guy's amazing. He predicted my person has brown eyes, the most common eye color. That's fucking incredible. No, it's not about you're dealing with a Leo. You might be, but no different than me saying your person has brown eyes. Leo energy is forward moving, right? It's about brave, passionate, forward movement. And we've been seeing in the readings a lot lately of how and why that might happen. So, this is for all signs. It's just straight up energy reading. It doesn't matter what your sign is. Doesn't even matter if you're a raccoon or a chipmunk or whatever. If you're here, you're supposed to be here. So, let's take a look at August 2022 here. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, or your person has brown eyes, you're probably supposed to be here. Let's take a look at where we go here. I was watching a reading the other day and somebody was saying that on their video. They were like, so I see brown eyes and I see brown hair. Oh my God, really? You probably just freaked out a whole bunch of people. If anybody ever says that on their video, just shut the fucking thing off. Honest to fucking God. All right, right here, 8 of Wands. Good Lord. What has happened? I love tarot. You know, I hate to see it destroyed. I really do. We got a month. My monthly overview, very important reading. I refer back to it all month. Okay, and it's the precursor. I do it all the time before I start running through the signs and doing the monthly readings. 8 Wands, communication. Why? Forward movement. I said Leo is brave, passionate, forward movement. Well, this is forward movement. This is fast forward movement at that. What's crossing it? 5 of Pentacles. You know, when I do these little shuffles here where I talk to the universe before I hit the record button and it gives me a reading, I'm always blown away. I thought this month, in my mind's eye, was going to open with a tower. This is pretty close here. 5 of Pentacles crossing the 8 of Wands. It is up to your person's free will because they're minor arcana, but we've been seeing this 5 of Pentacles energy, this someone out in the cold. We've been seeing the last few days, we've been talking about toxic disappointment on your person's side. The disappointment that they never did anything and let themselves down, let you down, has been building and building and building. And a lot of them are taking action on their side toward however they've been living. Someone wants to come in from out of the cold is one way to read this energy for sure. Okay? Well, let's keep going. 10 Swords. 10 Swords. There's a toxic disappointment. There's a guilt attached to this. It's one of the meanings of the card. It's a very rare meaning of it, but there's guilt attached to 10 Swords here. Okay? It's a lot. Somebody really, this is all just toxic. These 2 cards right here are toxic disappointment, which leads to action, which is what we learned the other day in a 3 quick card reading. Toward what? Toward you. There you are. Empress energy right there. All right. Also, your person's Empress energy, their feminine energy. We have both within us, masculine and feminine. And they need to be in balance for us to act right and not act a fool. Your person's feminine energy is coming up, balancing them out a little bit, which is likely to lead to this forward movement. But the Leo energy that we're in Leo season, and Leo energy, yeah, you're not dealing with a Leo. It's just a frequency of energy that someone labeled Leo energy a long time ago. Okay, it's just this is what Leo energy feels like. Okay, it's fine. It's just a fast forward move. It's just a fast energy, fast forward, passionate movement. Right there, the Empress. And here's what's interesting. Underneath that, by the way, is the Ace of Swords. Just for fun, we'll take a look at that because it's important to understand that there's a reconciliation coming. That's the desire of this person when they show up. But we know that we already sorted out the toxic disappointment energy. So we know they show up in disappointment for those of you where they show up. And that minor arcana is telling me that for some of you, they're going to chicken out again, which will only lead to more and more disappointment. It's just going to build. So, but for a good number of you, that 8 of Wands is, well, it's like fortune telling, we'll say. Let's see. Let's shuffle the deck here. Give me the soulmate cycle. the month of August 2022. All signs fly over. Let's do it. Give me it. Let's see here. This first card out is Before the Cut. It's Why the Fuck Are We Here? So why the fuck are we here? Well, some more Leo type energy. Leo type energy. You know. Knight of Wands is why we're here. Brave, forward movement. Again, this whole fucking reading is forward movement because somebody's sitting in toxic disappointment. It's backing up every reading I've done for the last few days, going all the way back to Venus in Cancer, which is bringing up their feels, but it's creating an effect on your person. It's like somebody who sees what they lost and sees how stupid they were. You know, it really is. And with Mercury sitting in Leo too, that's unreal. It explains all of this. And we did a whole reading on Mercury and Leo. Go watch it. I'm not going to recover it here. Why we're here is forward movement. The pre-shuffle opens with forward movement. Toward who? The Empress. And it's someone who is really in their feels because I can feel that their Empress energy, their feminine energy is coming up. Someone who usually suppresses that. What comes after that? That Knight of Wands. I mean, it's unreal, right? This is why I love tarot. You don't have to fake it and fuck around and tell people they're dealing with somebody with brown eyes and shit like that. Tarot will do the job if you know how to ask. If you know how to put it out there and you know what the fuck you're doing. Right here is the world. It's amazing enough. I don't have to pretend to be amazing. Your person has brown eyes. You know, oh my God. I don't have to pretend. These cards are amazing enough. Look what just came out the world, the most powerful card I could pull. A cycle of someone doing nothing is ending and a new cycle is beginning, but this also says a cycle is ended for your person. Something is ended on their side. And what it is brought to you by toxic disappointment. If you haven't been watching my readings this past week, go watch them. You'll see it play through, especially in the 3 quick cards and the Cure for Cancer reading. But definitely in it made that toxic disappointment made its first appearance in the Venus and Cancer reading, I do believe, if memory serves me. That's powerful. This is some powerful shit this month. It's not surprising with Lionsgate, which is the on August 8th, the portal. Lionsgate this year is super powered. It's super strong. It's stronger than it was last year. Last year it kind of petered out. It was a disappointment. That was because of the core energy we were in. We're under, as those of you who have been around here a while know, since we've been talking about back in March, we're under a new core energy now, right? It's powerful. It's fueled by the sun. It's a sunnier day. It was a cloudy day in the past cycle. So so that cloudy day dampens all of the energy, you know, all of the things around it, you know, acting within it. Right now, everything is super powerful. So it's not surprising I got the most powerful card here. Let's shuffle the deck. So far, we're right on par. You know, those cut cards should back up the pre-shuffle, and it sure as hell does. So let's go. I'm giving the deck a final shuffle. I'm going to ask the universe to give me the soulmate cycle for August 2022. All signs fly over here. Give me a reading, universe. It knows what I mean by that. All right, the cards are fucking awesome enough. I love tarot. You've seen, if you've been here a while, you've seen some serious shit fall out on the table. Like look at that. I say that. As I say that, it flies out of the deck and lands on the table. You've seen some serious shit fall out on the table, and that flew out onto the table. It's a card. I'm putting it back, but it's a card of disappointment. It's the very card that was in the soul energy of your person from another deck. I believe that Venus and Cancer reading, and it's disappointment. Page of Swords is disappointing messages, disappointment. You know, smaller than you thought. Your person is sitting in toxic disappointment, you guys. I'm telling you. It's going to lead to something. The universe told us that in a 3 card yesterday. Unreal. See? Shit happens. You know? Just get real with the universe and you'll be fine. You know? I hope that brown-eyed person is watching me. Stop scamming people. Just pull some fucking cards. Anybody can do it. Put a message out from your soul to the universe and get your fucking answers. They're awesome enough without trying to be some jackass. Right here, the 10 of Cups. 10 Cups. It's happily ever after. But it's a lot of fairyland with the 10 of Cups sometimes. Right? It's dreams and all that. We got to see what's around it. What's crossing that? 3 Swords. Yeah. What did I just say? It's a lot of fairyland sometimes. We got to see what's around it. 3 Swords is crossing it. You know, again, that Three Swords has been coming up. We've been talking about your person coming in under Three Swords energy, right? Well, that's most of the energy around the Three Swords is disappointment. Aren't you disappointed when your heart's broken? I mean, it's probably a gross understatement. You're hurt and all that, but you're disappointed, right? This person is disappointed that they don't have anything with you, that they chose what they have on their side. But it's different. I mean, they've always sort of known that, but the truth, that I showed you that Ace of Swords in the pre-shuffle for a reason. It can't ignore the truth anymore. And this Leo energy, you're in Leo season in August, especially with Lionsgate, feeling that, Jesus Christ. Leo energy is forward movement, right? And it's pushing, but Mercury is in Leo for a good chunk of the time anyway, the first half, or something like that. Right here. It's nice. This is perfect. It's all forward movement. It's backing up the toxic disappointment. Your person showing up under Three Swords to make this fantasy a reality, to actually have 10 cups, to actually have the rainbow, right? And it's unreal. And for some of you, this is there's also another soulmate that'll probably show up. For some of you, this is someone completely new who's just had their eye on you. That's entirely possible too. But for most of you, this is that runner. Right here, because that's what I'm asking the universe about. Right here, the energy around your connection. Right here is how your person feels, how they're behaving in the 3D. Right here is their soul. I don't know if it's how they feel about you in the soul or just the condition of their soul. We'll find out. Right here's the hidden energy, the message from the universe. I'll tell you what she says. It's red with the energy of the connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. All right, I will clarify everything. There's some universe cards over the top. And you bet your sweet asses, and I know they're sweet, there's going to be a link for an extended. It's probably going to be the only one I extend for August. I'm not sure, because the overviews usually cover it. And I don't like to repeat myself. I'm not here to nickel and dime anybody. So, that said, if I do think one of the sign readings for August needs to be extended, I will. But this should cover it. All right? This is we're seeing everything play out on the table that's led up to it. Right? The universe has been saying that toxic disappointment is going to lead to some kind of action. That's basically what the universe has been saying. We got Mercury sitting in Leo. We got Leo energy all around everything, which is forward movement. This whole reading's been about forward movement and changes on your person's side. And toxic disappointment landed on the table, flew out of the deck while I was shuffling. Right? And this backs that up. Three Swords, crossing 10 cups, wanting to make that a reality. Our reading's on the flip. You ready? This is going to be a good one. Get yourself comfortable. All right? I'm on fire today. I'm all fueled up with a good breakfast. All right, here we go. Right here, energy around the connection. Right now. Hands down, one of the most powerful cards I can throw here in this position. Hands down. Okay? Your person's soul is picked clean. It's picked clean. Here's your picture of toxic disappointment. This card bookends the soul position. So, it is a soul position. It's the state of your soul connection. Okay? It's the energy around your soul mate connection. Your soul connection. It's right there. I'm just reading it that way. I know it's transformation. I know what the fucking card means. I don't give a shit what cards mean. The cards are just pretty pictures for you. I'm reading energy here. Yeah, it is. The energy around the connection has transformed. Something's different. And what's different is toxic disappointment. Your person is disappointed. Your person's soul has been picked clean. That bodes well. You don't believe me? On the Three Swords here in the animal deck that I'm using, it's not even a heart anymore. It's been ripped to shreds, right? Picked clean, has it? Yeah. And the whole reading is about happiness. About happiness that isn't real. Not real on their side, but they want to make it real. And that involves coming toward you. Let's not forget, we opened with an 8 of Wands, book ended by an Empress, and then the card of why the fuck are we here before the card is a Knight of Wands. That's all coming towards you. And with the World card fueling that Knight of Wands, all bets are off. This is going to be fun to clarify. This is going to be some shit. I'm excited about this. Oh my God. All right, right here. How do they feel in their 3D? In their emotions. I took a peek at it. You saw me do it. I knew it was good. Wheel of Fortune. Major Arcana. It's unreal. These are like, you know, when we in the pre-polls we got a lot of minor arcanas and a knight and all that, but we did get the World. But like our overall energy here is a minor arcana crossed by a minor arcana. That's like a, you know, that's a lot of free wills in play. It's telling us a little bit about what's going on with your person. But these are the universe. This is like the universe talking here in a big way. This is some serious shit to get major arcanas on the table in the main reading. In my reading anyway. Wheel of Fortune. It's what I told you. This is an energy of transformation, fine, but everything's changing for your person. Your person is changing their life. Their life has already changed. A cycle is ended. We know that from the world after the Knight of Wands. A cycle is ended. And right here, this is the change being made. This is someone turning around 180 degrees. This is someone who does not want this toxic disappointment. These two cards back up these two cards right here. Okay, the Three of Swords is about they're disappointed that they don't have real Ten of Cups. This can be a whole lot of fairyland, you know, a fairy tale. It's about making it real. Okay, what's bookending the Death card here in the Soul position? Oh my God. I will shit if it's Major Arcana, I said to myself when I took a peek at it. It's the Hierophant. You guys, this is wicked. I wasn't even expecting this when I started this reading. I was not. I'll be honest with you. This is mind-blowing. This is the Hierophant in the Soul. I said about this card, hands down, one of the most powerful cards I can throw in this position. Hands down, this is the most powerful card I can throw in this position. It's better than the Lovers there, to be quite honest with you. This is the spiritual changes within your person. Yes, this energy, I'll repeat what I said already. I'll just do this top row for you. Yes, this card means transformation, right? A death of one thing and a rebirth of another. It says something similar to what the world told us after the Knight of Wands, which was telling us why they're coming towards you, or that they're coming towards you. They're coming towards you because something has ended on their side. They're turning around 180 degrees. This person here with these two cards bookending not only has been spiritually changed, the changes have set in. Okay? The changes have taken root. They've taken hold. Like I said, this is going to be amazing to clarify. Wow. Okay. Also, for some of you, if your person's in a marriage, okay, or a relationship or something like that, it's over. This is the love is gone. Doesn't necessarily mean a divorce with the Death card here, but it does mean that the love is gone in that. There's an energy of that here. You're not sharing soul space with anybody. The only person in their soul is you. Okay? It's a very powerful connection. These cards reflect that power. It's really, and we already had the most powerful card I can pull, the World, come out after the Knight of Wands. So it's some shit. Right here. What's the universe want to tell us? It's red with the Death card. 9 Swords. That's not a surprise. We've been getting the 9 Swords a lot. You know, if you've been watching my readings, which I hope the fuck you have. Because all my readings tie together. I'm here studying a soulmate cycle, and I'm just doing it in front of you. When you study something, you study it piece by piece. When you read energy, you peel back the layers. Right? That's all I'm doing. Everything ties together that I do. It's not some willy-nilly readings. Oh, I'll try and make some money today. Let's see what reading I can put up. What would they want to hear? You know, that's fucking bullshit. I'm here. This is some serious shit. This is a powerful connection. Alright? This is some powerful connection. 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords with the Death card. Yeah, your person's very worried about this, about you, about the connection. I believe that. They're out in the cold on it. We've been talking about toxic disappointment. It's not just disappointment in themselves or whatever. It's disappointment that there's nothing with you. Because you're the cause. This soulmate connection is the cause for all these spiritual changes within this person. They're completely different now. If nothing else, energy is always in layers, like I teach you. This card here has many layers around it. One of them is your person is 180 degrees from who they once were. This is how they're behaving in the 3D. They're behaving completely opposite to how they used to. So who was once a runner is now not running. I believe they're standing still so far, but I believe that's going to change as we move through August. And this reading, and all my August readings, pick up from when you watch the reading. So if you're watching it at the end of July, the very end, it picks up from there. And it runs right through August, right up through about the first week of September. I'm not a time lord. But I can kind of tell the universe with placements, planetary placements and energy, you know, planets around the sun and all that kind of stuff, exactly what the timing is. All right. We'll see more when we clarify. But all of this stuff has rattled your person, but they're coming to the end of that. Because we're dealing with brave, while we're here in the Knight of Wands, brave, impulsive action forward. And a lot of forward pushing energy. This is very different than what I expected. It's very different than what we've seen from in this cycle. This is very, very cool. What's the potential final outcome? It's red with the Wheel of Fortune. It's the Three of Pentacles. Now, again, it's up to your person's free will. It's minor arcana. But this person's building a whole new life for themselves. And they want to do it right. Why? Well, anybody who's been awakened in the soul. All of you, I've told you this before, if you're part of this soulmate cycle, you're old souls. Right? So, your person's old soul has been shut down. It's been awakened. They've had a total transformation of the soul, which if we read this literally is what these two bookends are telling us. They're doing everything differently, turning around and building solid foundations now. Does it make them nervous? Does it keep them up at night? Probably. In the back of their mind, they may need to take a sleeping pill to get down. I don't know. Let's see. Let's clarify. Maybe I'll get the sleeping pill upright. Let's see what the witches have to say. Let's clarify. Why is the Death card here? Why? Why is the Death card here? What's going on? What's going on? Tell me about the Death card. Energy around the connection. I said this is going to be wicked to clarify. I will shit if the Death card is crossing the Death card. I really will. I will absolutely shit. It's not. But it's a damn fine card. Especially if your person's married, by the way. This is a damn fine card. I said this wasn't divorce. I may have jumped the gun on that. Usually death and the Hierophant means the love is gone if your person's married or in a relationship. But with the Nine of Pentacles crossing it, somebody's trying to break free. For all of you, though, it literally means in the energy of the connection focused on this, someone here has liberated themselves. Someone here, there's an energy around someone who is trying to break free of the past, trying to have a rebirth, right? A death rebirth. And right here, that's what I just said. In the final outcome, which is always tied to the energy. These two little sections here are basically sort of separate little messages. This is, your connection right here. Your connection. This person's building new solid foundations. They're breaking free of the past. Completely changed, completely awakened in the soul. And yeah, it bothers them. This is all new to them. I'm surprised we haven't seen that Three of Wands yet. Which in the Witch's deck is going to be that asshole standing on the shore with his cape of assholeness watching you in the water. What's on top? Magician. That's a card of action. They're taking action to get free. That's literally what it says. And it's what the energy says. I feel it. I feel someone, and you're always nervous about it. Even if you, let's say for example, you want to quit your job or you want to divorce somebody, right? It's still the moment you do it, while you're in the process of doing it, you're nervous. You're always questioning yourself and wondering if you're doing the right thing, which I encourage everyone to stop doing, but people, it's human nature, right? This is a card of change. This is alchemy energy, lead into gold. This person's completely different. They're breaking free. I don't know what's going on this. I mean, I would literally, if I were doing a personal reading here and I was one-on-one with somebody sitting right across from me, and they asked me, is my person getting a divorce? Are they ever going to leave that person? I would say, yeah, big time. Okay? Big time. Because I gotta take the Hierophant into account here, and I gotta take the Three of Swords that's crossing that. I've got to take everything into account. It's your job just to watch the reading and enjoy it. It's my job to get a headache and keep track of all this shit. Why is the Magician here? The Fool. Come on. Come on. You don't even need me here. It's the Fool. It's saying everything I already said. They're breaking free. They're taking a chance. This is, again, these are read together. So the Nine of Swords, I said there's some anxiety about it all. Sure, the Fool was a leap of faith. Right? Someone's starting out anew, and I'm not sure you know about it. I'm not sure if they're broadcasting this. I'm not sure. I don't know. I know you will know about it because they're building solid foundations, and this reading is about you. So we'll find out when we clarify, but this is nice. This is someone who's moving to a new level. They've transformed, and they're breaking free. Okay? And it's all coming toward you. We know that from the pre-shuffle with the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is headed your way. Okay, let's talk about the Wheel of Fortune. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Let's get some more information from the universe. Now, this person's behaving completely... This is how they're behaving in the 3D, in their body. They're behaving completely different than they normally do. And I will add, they have brown eyes. Okay, you're probably dealing with somebody with brown eyes. Brown hair. I love it. Crack me up. I damn near died. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Asshole. Oh, God. Why is it here? Fucking crack me up. Hey, listen. If I can't protect you, there's no point in me being here. I mean, honestly, it's fucking funny as shit. Wheel of Fortune. Why is it here? The High Priestess. It's all just coming up within your person. They're following their intuition. I can't even fucking believe I'm saying that. They're following their intuition. And there's so much Leo energy here. I hope the Leos are paying attention. I have not pulled the Leo soap opera in a while. I cannot wait to watch the Leo fucking August reading. Because there's a lot of that energy here. It's all about that energy. But obviously this is for everybody. But I say that because I follow the Leo soap opera and I'm annoyed with their person. But I wouldn't be if this was that reading. And that energy is here. So I hope Leos are paying attention, but I hope everybody is. This person's following their intuition, I think, for the first time ever. I mean, they're trying to do things right this time. Even if, now again, I don't want to sugarcoat here. They might not be coming towards you. You might have just changed this person's life and they're afraid to come towards you and they move towards something else. That's entirely possible. This is minor arcana. I gotta be honest with you. No matter what color hair they've got or what color eyes they got, doesn't matter. But the good news is, if you have some gratitude for what you got out of this, for what you learned, and if you can't help but be rewarded by the universe for helping somebody change on this level. You can't. Either way, I'm not saying they're not coming towards you. For a good number of you, they are. But minor arcana tells me that some of them are going to chicken out. But even if they don't, they're going to find something real. Unconditional love. If you truly love this person, all you want is for them to be happy, to have this 10 of Cups, whether it's with you or not. So if you're selfishly thinking, well, if they don't come toward me and it goes towards someone else, they're an asshole. Well, then you don't understand unconditional love. All right? Because that's not what it is. So either that's one of the lessons maybe you needed to learn from this cycle, so that when you do meet another soulmate, you're on a higher level, right? Otherwise that person would pass you by. So, and we all know from the singles reads, there's another powerful soulmate floating around in orbit, flying in, flying through. This one slows them down because it's very powerful, but keep that in mind, okay? Selfishness is never rewarded by the universe. All right, and we see that playing out in our society, in the societal energy. All right, it's not being rewarded. Things are not good, people. Okay? Very bad. Very bad. All right, what's on top? 6 of Pentacles. My God. Following their intuition. Doing things right. Giving where they never gave before. Why is the 6 of Pentacles here? The Queen of Pentacles. My God. Jesus Christ. Somebody's coming to... In the 3D, somebody is hell-bent. Their intuition is driving them toward you. This stable energy here, this Queen of Pentacles, one of the finest energies of the Empress. This energy is actually coming up within your person. Your person is becoming someone. Remember we had the 9 of Pentacles crossing here? That's sort of minor arcana Queen of Pentacles, basically. It's someone who's got everything they need. Someone who's free, who makes up their own mind, who doesn't listen to the chatter around them, who isn't controlled by anyone, right? Independent, free. This person. But definitely your energy is attached to that because you're the Empress. And you're reflecting in pure Empress energy. This is unfucking real, what's happening here. Somebody coming to give to you and they want to get it right this time. It is causing them some anxiety, which will cause some of them to chicken out. I'm going to be honest. Why is the Hierophant here? Tell me about this person's soul. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Oh, fuck my ass. Oh my God, it's the Queen of Swords. What is going on here? They are just kicking ass. August. This is the August monthly overview. Okay? Forget about the Leo energy. It'll just confuse you, but it's forward movement. That's what this whole reading is about. Someone here is kicking ass. Kicking motherfucking ass. I'm talking called in the A-team to get rid of somebody on their side. B.A. Baracus is throwing their husband, their wife right out the window, throwing the people that have been controlling them out the window. It's just broken candy glass everywhere. I mean, it's unreal. That's really what it is here. It not only has your person been changed in the soul, not only has the Hierophant energy, the changes that have happened within them from this soulmate connection, not only has that taken root, but action is being taken. Cold and precise, a little bit cold and precise. I won't lie to you. But we see that with the swords here in the message from the universe. They're a little anxious. All right? I get that. I get that. Anything new makes you anxious. Some changes are being made. What's on top? Jesus. 3 swords. Holy shit, is this part? Okay, I'm going to tell you this, and I don't want it to go to your head. All right? I love you. No. I'm going to tell you this. I don't want you to run with it and go crazy. All right? This person is devastated. This is double. This 3 of swords was crossing the 10 of cups. When I say, I think toxic disappointment is an understatement here. Or because the universe didn't give us the 3 of swords in the toxic disappointment readings. What's likely happening is the universe is showing me an escalation in the energy as we go through August. In other words, as that Leo energy sets in, right? As we go through August, we get hit by Lionsgate. Rawr. It goes from toxic disappointment to fucking Chernobyl. You know, just beyond toxic. Unreal. It's powerful. 3 swords on top of the Hierophant in the soul. This is why they're taking action like this. It's like a wounded bear. You know? I'll tell you what. Why is the 3 of swords here? 9 wands. Yeah. This person's had their back to happiness for a long time. I say that. I'll show you the picture. See the sun behind that person? And which way are they facing? They're facing away from the sun. They got a little wall up. Problem is, sun crept through. And now they know where the sun is. All right? That's why the 3 of swords is there. 3 of swords is there because they've had their back to a lot. They've been carpet sweeping a lot. We've been talking about that. They usually show up as Fakey McFakerman. I would like to point something out to you on that note. In most of my readings, you've been around a while, We've made up a couple of characters over the last year I've been here. We made up Fakey McFakerman, the Queen of Wands, who puts out pretense, right? Cover story. And the King of Wands, the Burger King. Gotta have it their way. Control, ego, pride. Your person usually shows up in these readings as that, somewhere in the top row, most of the time. Which is where we'd want to see it if that's who they were. They're now reflecting as the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, technically. That's how they're reflecting, okay? Yes, energy's in layers, and you're reflecting a little bit out of this energy, but this is them. This is why the 6 of Pentacles. Why are they given to it? Because this person has somehow stabilized themselves, got 9 of Pentacles crossing here, has transformed into the 9 of Pentacles, someone who's free, liberated, has everything they need. 180 degrees, Wheel of Fortune, from who they once were. Someone who breadcrumbed now wants to give the full loaf. And I gotta say, I'm impressed with this energy. The only kick down on it is the Queen of Swords here that's crossing here. All right, that tells me they still probably approach you under Swords energy, the ones that show up, which is fine. Just meet Swords with Cups, and you'll be fine. All right? Be cool. That's all you got to do. That's all you ever got to do in life is be cool. Chill. All right. Okay. Let's talk to the universe. 9 swords. Man, I love readings like this. This makes it so much fun for me. It does. Because it's deep energy, but it's easy to read. It tells me it's like the universe is saying, like, this shit is happening. I meant what I said about the A-team. They may be getting help. I don't joke about anything that's not in the energy. They might be getting some help. Not necessarily from Mr. T or B.A. Baracus, but they might be getting some help from friends or a sister or a brother or something. I don't know. I don't know. But I know that they're devastated. Once this sets in, once an old soul awakens that's been shut down for a while, you know, because your person's been shut down. That's why they ran from you. That's what the Three of Swords is here. The whole thing hurt them because they were shut down. But once that awakens, it's a freight train. There's no stopping it. You know, there's no stopping it. And we had a freight train analogy in a recent reading where the energy was hitting your person like a freight train, right? When a train hits you, the engine hits you first, and then the rest of the cars run you over. So it's not a good way to go, you know. You think, oh, I survived, I got hit. Okay, well then 500 other cars are about to run you down at the same time. And that's kind of what's been happening here. Let's talk to the universe. Tell me about this anxiety. That's all I get off of this is anxiety. I'm going to need a sip of water here in a second. I'm still shuffling. You want accurate readings. You want my intuition to tell me to stop. You don't just want me to stop because you're impatient. Learn temperance. It's my #1 lesson to you. Hey, I'm just a talking hand on a video. You don't have to listen to me. It'll help you in life. It'll help you in a soulmate connection. That's for damn sure. I don't see temperance here yet. Yeah. Anxiety, right? Well, what's the crossing energy? 7 of Pentacles. No kidding. No shit, Sherlock. Thank you, universe. Universe just turned into Captain Obvious. Yeah. They're thinking back. They're taking stock. They dilly-dallied. They sat on their hands. And what do I got? This is read with the energy of the soulmate connection. Oh shit, I need to take action fast. Don't magicians do things fast? Right? Witchcraft and all that. You ever watch Bewitched on TV? That old show, they snap their finger, it pops in their hand like a coffee cup or something like that. Well, it's fast. Everything here is fast. It's happening fast. That's how we opened. We opened with 8 of Wands. That's fast. The Knight of Wands is why the fuck are we here? It's fast. Yeah, it's happening very quickly. The energy of the connection has changed. Somebody realizes they need to do something as they think back, as they take stock in what's happened here and how much fucking goddamn wasted time they did standing around. It gives them anxiety. That's what the universe wants you to know. And this energy ties directly to when I threw this 3 of Swords too. Everything's energy and everything's connected. The reading connects like a spider web. You can picture a spider web of energy on this table that I have to sort through to give you a decent, cohesive reading, or even a coherent one. Yeah, anxiety. A lot of anxiety, but not, you know, you might be getting away. And now this person wants to do things right. So some of them are going to chicken out. I'm just honest with you. I'm sorry. You know, it is what it is. King of Wands, there he is. Well, I said they didn't show up at the top. This is who they are. This is me talking to the universe. Why do they have anxiety? Oh, come on. Because they've been thinking back. That's the crossing energy. They're thinking about their behavior. They behaved the Burger King. Ego, pride had to have it their way. That's the King of Wands. King of Wands is an asshole. Okay? I'll just phrase it like that. They were an asshole. Had to have it their way. Now they're thinking back. That's the affecting energy. It's causing anxiety. But the good news is this is transformation. This right here, transformation. Death is transformation. So is the magician. This is transformative energy. It's alchemy. It's lead into gold. This King of Wands is red with the magician in my reading. So this is changing. But as they think back, they realize, oh shit, to paraphrase your person, I was an asshole. Why is the King of Wands here? See, come on. This is why I love tarot. This is why, you know, if you're a tarot reader and you're watching me, this is why you don't have to bullshit. Even if you don't have any real special abilities, you just want to throw cards and read the meanings, the cards will do the job. Just ask your questions to the universe from the soul, not from your mouth, not from the ego, and you'll be fine. The readings are impressive enough without talk about brown eyes and shit. 10 Wands is why it's here. It's a lot. This is huge anxiety. This is pressure. This is the straw that breaks the camel's back, is when this person thinks back. Why do they have anxiety? Because when this person thinks back, They realized they were an asshole. And it's the straw that breaks the camel's back. It's what causes, this is read with the Fool, causes them to take the leap of faith. And we know they're taking a leap of faith. This is a brave, impulsive action. A leap of faith is a fancy spiritual way to phrase that. Well, it says the same thing the Knight of Wands said as the why the fuck are we here position. Right? In the world, everything's transformed for them. Everything's changed. I see it. I see your person. Your person's the Queen of Pentacles. They're not. If the King of Wands was there, I'd be like, okay, you got some asshole coming towards you who's going to try to have it their way, going to try to do this and that, going to try to manipulate, you know, no, this is very different energy here in August. And I know that's true. And I told you, I think in a recent reading, August and July tie together a little bit. Make sure you're clear on my July readings, right? Before you move to your August readings, right? It's very important. They're fused together. You know, it's unreal. I gave a bowling analogy. I don't remember it, but either way. Okay, 3 Pentacles. Final outcome. It's red with the Wheel of Fortune, the 6 of Pentacles, and this beautiful Queen. Let's see what happens here. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, you bet your ass there's going to be an extended here. Because we need to find out what happened to the King of Wands. We need to find out what all this transformation is. I got a world after a Knight of Wands in the pre-show, in the cut positions, I'm sorry. I got a reading that opens with 8 Wands, and I got 3 swords in the soul on top of a Hierophant. And a Queen of Swords who's called the A-team because she could find them. And they're kicking ass on their side. Making some changes. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they turned and faced the strain, no doubt about it. They're making the changes. This right here, there's a lot of changes going on your person's side here throughout the month of August, between now and the top of September. And by now, I mean right now. I'm pulling this reading on the 21st or something like that of July. The reason I'm doing it earlier than I normally would is because the energy's here. You know, it's here because July and August are fused together. So let's get her done. Because we've got a Jupiter retrograde reading to pull at the end of the month, and I've got the new moon in Leo, which is going to be, if it's anything like this, it's going to be fucking mind-blowing. Let's go. Final outcome. I'm still shuffling. You want me to shuffle. You do. Alright. Let's see where we go. Good Lord. They're flying out of the deck. It doesn't matter. We're done. It's the 3 of Pentacles is crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. It is what it is, folks. It took this person a long time to change. This is grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. It is unreal. But it just backs up my read on the 3 of Pentacles. When I read a card, when I throw a card like this, and I read the energy that's reflecting off of it, I already get the energy that's going to be crossing it. That's the environmental energy around it. And I said about this card, they want to do things right this time. They're building solid foundations. They've changed 180 degrees. We need to find out what the fuck happened. We'll do that in the extended. But this card backs it up. This was the environmental energy. This is the most solid new beginning you get. It's the Ace of Pentacles. What's on top here? Good Lord. It's why the 3 of Pentacles is here, and it's red with the 6 of Pentacles. Oh, fuck my ass. Again, I say that. Jesus Christ. The star. Fucking hell. Now we're definitely doing it. Well, we're already doing it extended, but now we're definitely. The star implies a tower has happened. Okay? The world, by the way, is the other card that has an implied card that you can assume happened. And the world came after the Knight of Wands. The world assumes judgment. We pass judgment. That's what told me that this Fool was on a new level without even the Magician being there. Even if that wasn't there, I would know that. Because when we pass judgment, we go to the world, a cycle ends, and we begin a new cycle, a higher level up. Wiser, smarter. And we know your person's wiser and smarter because the soul energy here has taken root. The spiritual changes of this connection have taken root. And it's caused them a lot of pain and a lot of anxiety because they were a fucking asshole as they think back. And that's the straw that breaks the camel's back. The star here tells me there's a good number of you. This is a long-held wish, a long-held manifestation that you've had is showing up. Somebody who once breadcrumbed is showing up for a good number of you. That percentage is going to be high with that star there. Either way, their energy is already with you. Try not to piss on it. Because you can. Minor Arcana is telling me it's up to their free will. You guys are connected at the soul. They're already new to this, right? They're like the greatest American hero, a little bit, right? It's an old TV show we used to have here in the U.S. I don't know if you got it in your country. But it was a guy who was given like a super suit, right? But he lost the instruction book. So, you know, he'd like flying around, running into things, flying into things, hitting things and all that. That's your person. They've just got their super suit, and there's no instruction book that comes with it. So any little fear or anything that might deter them from coming towards you, they're going to read loud and clear. They're going to find any excuse they can not to come towards you. I'm just being honest. Because they're afraid. I know if I had that super suit and I flew and I landed and I couldn't land and I would hit trees, I wouldn't fly. I would be reluctant to jump and fly. Flem the parrot, actually, my mascot, is reluctant to fly. He doesn't fly very much. He flies real good. He just never really learned to land. He's a terrible lander. So he only flies when he has to. He is, in a lot of ways, the greatest American hero when it comes to landing. He's landed in the darndest places. This is all new to your person, okay? I should get him a little helmet. This is all new to your person. They're under a great deal of anxiety. Don't add to it. Just leave a void. Be neutral about the outcome. And I promise you, I can promise you, if you leave a void, I think this person, for the vast majority of you, will show up. I can never guarantee anything because I can't predict free will. It's not a cop-out like some critics say. Oh, it's a cop-out. It's not a cop-out. Nobody can predict free will. Hell, even the Bible tells you that. You know, it is what it is. Free will was given to us so we could fuck up. That's how we learn. That's one of the reasons anyway. Why is the star here? What's the final on this? What was I just fucking talking about? I was just talking about this implies a tower, and the world after the cut implies a judgment. Judgment is the final card out. Look at that. Look at that. The reason they're showing up. This is someone showing up. This is usually, it's not delayed gratification in this particular case. It's not delayed. It's the energy is here. A manifestation is here. It's sitting on top of a Three of Pentacles. It's time to build this. We know your person's stabilized. This implies a tower has happened, which we're going to find out what that tower was in the extended. Fine. But judgment here, it is proof. It is here because judgment happened. Right? The world was there because judgment happened. Judgment is here because of the star. Because they got past judgment. This person wants a second chance with you. They want to get it right. Right? They want to get it right. This card, judgment, is red with the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone here who absolutely, positively has changed 180 degrees because the soul is awake. Now, that sounds a little sugar-coated. So I've got to throw in a little pinch of honesty, like I said. But those changes cause them a great deal of pain and a great deal of anxiety. Okay? Because when they think back, the Seven of Pentacles was crossing here. They were an asshole. Or they allowed an asshole to keep you two apart. Could be that too, for some of you. Either way, they're making some changes. For the vast majority of you, this person is headed your way. The energy's already on top of you. Don't give it an excuse. Don't give the 3D person an excuse not to knock on the door. They're already at the door. Alright? It's right there. I imagine it might take some of them some time if they're divorcing or something to take care of business on their side. But this is an incredible reading. It's fucking mind-blowing. Alright, I'm going to ask the universe for 3 more cards from the original large animal deck here. The deck we started with. What else you want to tell everybody before I go pull some wicked voodoo here? I've got, this is way too powerful not to pull on. The star and judgment together is a rare combination of cards. When I ask why is the star here and I get a judgment card, that tells me whatever tower happened here was major. Big. I'm serious. Big time. So, let's see. We'll find out. We'll pull a bunch of side reads in the extended. We'll do a what the fuck is going on reading. It's an important reading. It's August. It is the monthly overview. It's going to be a powerful month, you guys. We're going to have some fun for sure. We're going to pull some reads. We're going to track this shit. That's what we're going to do. Alright, let's see. We're way beyond toxic disappointment. That's a gross understatement on your person's side. They're definitely very anxious. I can feel that. Okay, Give me 3 cards. What else you want to tell everybody? I need to go pull some wicked voodoo. Get with it. Oh, look who shows up. We always pull from the bottom. It's Fakey McFakerman, the Queen of Wands. Oh, and it's transformational energy. It's victory, and it's the Ace of Wands, and it's the 9 of Pentacles. Are you fucking kidding? You see? You see? You don't have to tell people that your person's got brown eyes. Ooh, they're magic. Fuckers. No, the cards will do the job. This is incredible. This 9 of Pentacles is what I was talking about. It's crossing over here. Somebody here has transformed. Butterfly's transformation. The heart chakra is the green color. The heart chakra is open. Right? Fakey McFakerman is starting anew. Fakey McFakerman has learned a lesson here. Somebody's coming for a new beginning, for sure. Somebody is Ace of Wands in their life. And that Ace of Wands, by the way, is what this straw that breaks the camel's back resets to, which is tied to the Fool, them taking that brave leap of faith, which ties to the Knight of Wands in the why the fuck are we here position before the cut, which is them taking a brave impulsive action towards you, which is after the cut came the world, which ties to our very ending here, this Judgment card. That said, this person's completely gotten themselves, someone's coming towards you who's gotten themselves free. I think what happened is this. July and August are fused. Most of July, what I saw was somebody coming towards you who hadn't gotten themselves free yet, wasn't quite ready, was just in 3 swords. I think something happened. I think another tower happened. Or the energy of Venus moving into Cancer combined with Mercury moving into Leo caused another tower within your person. Okay, that's a possibility too. Either way, now it's somebody who realizes they want to do it right. That's just the way it is. You know, I have no idea, because Fakey McFakerman's kind of flaky. Almost like if I were to give you an analogy, it's like someone who realized that maybe renting a house is a bad idea. They should just buy it because it's cheaper to do it that way. You know, go pay less for the mortgage than for the rent. Somebody doing things right. Somebody wants a new, that's probably a good analogy, because somebody wants a brand new rock solid foundation. They want to do things right. And that's amazing. Look at that. Look, it's the Magician crossing that 9 of Pentacles right there. 9 of Pentacles crosses that. The Magician crosses that. The High Priestess is here. The 9 of Pentacles crossed here with the Magician, and the High Priestess was over here crossing in that position from another deck. You know, again, because the clarifiers were pulled with the Witch's deck. See, tarot does a good job of blowing your mind all by itself if it's done right. That is right. I stand by this reading. This is tight. I can't wait to see what happens here. All right, I'm going to go pull some wicked voodoo. I'm going to dig into the towers. I'm going to dig into everything. All of it. The whole fucking lot of it. We'll see we'll see who's coming towards you under this energy. All right? With a Leo Sun and a Leo Mercury and a Venus in Cancer, all bets are off, you guys. But this looks pretty good. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. If you want the extended, the link is in the description. I want it. This is a very important reading for sure. It's the lead into the whole damn month. All right, good luck.